What's going on, New York Ranger fans? Okay, so, man, I had a long morning. Wasn't able to make a video about last night's Ranger game. And I felt like the more I waited, the less point of it there was to make a video. So, but I really wanted to talk about some things last night. Obviously, we all know who had great games. I'm not here to tell you anything you don't know. Trouba played great. Hito played great. Panarin, first line, the second line, third line. Fourth line center, whoever his name is, got beat twice on the penalty kill. Don't ever put him on the penalty kill again. If he needs time, sure. I'm not saying he's a bust or whatever. I mean, I know that's like a whatever kind of fill-in spot anyway right now, but I'm not saying I dislike the guy or whatever. I don't really know much of his playing style other than he was only noticeable when he got beat. Two, choo-choo! The Trouba train strikes again. The captain. Man. Oh. Hold up. My fault. I'm driving, so hold on. I'll edit this out. Man, Trouba train strikes again. He definitely brings the energy. Definitely is worth at least $8 million of that $8.5. I don't want to hear Ranger fans talking any crap about Trouba for at least until the playoffs, because he always has a solid regular season. He's even better this year than I think he's ever been. Solid hockey player. Definitely worth the money, especially right now when we still have all of our young guys on decent contracts. Whatever happens later on. That's jury's business. I trust him. Trouba, phenomenal. Love the grit. New York, real New York hockey. Come on, Ranger fans. We all know who we love, what kind of hockey we love. That exemplifies it perfectly. I mean, the grit, the toughness, the hitting, the hitting, dropping the gloves to defend yourself after some nonsense soft hockey. That's some soft hockey to me, and it's not just Calgary. I mean, Calgary's soft for it too, because they did it more than I've ever seen. But if you get hit cleanly, don't, if your boy, even if it's your boy, I get it. It's your boy, it's your friend, I get it. But you're taking something away from your friend and your teammate at the same time when you don't let him get up and repay that favor. You know what I mean? That's just not how I grew up playing hockey. If I got hit cleanly, if you want to help your teammate, you tell your teammate to keep his head up. You hit him in practice more often so he keeps his head up in the games. That's how you help your teammate. You don't fight his battles for him unless it was dirty or unless he's getting ganged up on. Then of course. But hockey, people gang up on you a lot in hockey. But if you don't want to fight, I haven't really seen people who don't want to fight be forced to really fight. But Trouba's a big guy; he can handle himself, so I get it. But still, that's not right. That's still some soft stuff to me. Jumping in after a clean hit, because then less people are gonna lay the hits because they don't want to fight. Not every big hitter is a fighter, so cut that out, please, league. I don't know, because you really got to nip it in the bud. So whatever the penalties you're giving aren't working. Throw them out for the rest of the game, and I bet you that shit stops. I bet you that stops. For the people that actually maybe the goons will still do it, but then that's what they're there for anyway, and I get it. But if there's any of them left, shout out Reeves. Still kind of miss you. Anyway, next point. Chytil. Man, I don't know whether I want to go Chytil or someone else, but I'll start off with Chytil, my favorite player, growing into not just flourishing. I mean, this guy is unbelievable, and I really like the Czechs ever since Straka and Jágr, I like how they play, and Chytil kind of plays the same way. He's a tall build like Jágr. It doesn't seem like he's moving that fast. Long strides, long, powerful strides. Nose for the net. Shoots it from anywhere, which is why, this is what I was going to say about Chytil. Chytil could have had a hat trick last night, but he decided to pass, and I think it was to Kreider. Kreider made a great pass, and all he had to do, and this is why I like him, because he usually does this, is just rip it right away. And he didn't. He passed it back, which was, you can't blame a guy for wanting to make that kind of play, but, man, he could have had a hat trick. Filip Chytil could have had a hat trick last night. But the kid line, fantastic, absolutely fantastic. Lafreniere, look how different Lafreniere or Lafreniere plays, however you want to say it. I heard a guy from Canada call him Lafreniere, so I feel like he's more. I'm not Canadian. I honestly don't know how to say his name. So if that's how you say it, Lafreniere, then I'll start saying it like that. But either way, he on that kid line plays a whole different game. It's like you can't. What the heck is going on with this guy? It's not me. It's him. Look, it's him. I don't know what he's doing. Look. Sorry. This is why, I wanted to do the video, though. I need to do the video. And I'm going to work out. I'm actually going to skate at this roller rink for a little bit. Someone was beeping at me because some guy just decided to stop in the middle of the road. Thought it was a good idea. I don't know what he was thinking. I would have beeped too, but I didn't want to, we were all going slow. Anyway, Lafreniere, you can't blame the guy for not scoring when he's playing on the fourth line with Le Sherbum and whoever. When he's playing second line or third line, whatever, top 2A and 2B minutes with people at his caliber and his energy. The thing about that line, and I noticed way more last night, they just don't stop coming at you. They have too much energy, and they support each other. The way they support each other is you can see it. The teams, like, they don't know what to do with it. They turn the puck over and then they attack. They attack, man. That line attacks, like, more so than Panarin's line. Panarin's smooth with it. They attack. They are straight. They are just at you at all times, and I love it. Oh man. Offensively, defensively, they just together. Their game is just so sound. And the first line, Panarin and Zibanejad are starting to create chemistry, especially last night. Man, those were some great passes to Mika. I will say I know Adam Fox got a point, but he was a little quiet to me. He made some decent plays, didn't make any bad plays, but he was, he's kind of like, that's the difference between like him and Makar. Like, where Makar, like, you can notice, I guess, like every time he's out there. Fox gets quiet, but still makes good quiet plays, though, But then all of a sudden he'll create open ice out of nothing, on the blue line, fake spinning this way, going that way. Two defensemen are coming that way, and all of a sudden he splits both of them and then skates down to the right side. You know how he does, and passes to the middle or whatever he had. He's just incredible. But like last night, that's why I got to say that, because I'm not knocking Fox at all by any means. Love the guy, love the kid's hockey talent and vision. It's not often when I'm surprised on plays. We hockey players, Ranger fans, we've seen a lot of talented players come along, and he shows me new stuff that I didn't know was possible on skates. But he was kind of quiet last night. Trocheck, Kreider, and Gaudreau. I'm loving that line almost as much as the kid line, only because the kid line is the kid line with our high draft picks for them. Otherwise, Trocheck, Kreider, and Gaudreau, that is, oh my goodness, that is a playoff line. I said this before, don't change that kid line. You don't change that kid line at all. Mika and Kreider still have magic. They still have that magic together. And we saw it in the power play. Kreider all of a sudden became, I don't know where that came from. The spinorama backhand pass to Mika. That was some man, Kreider. I don't know what it is. Sometimes you look so doofy on skates and the handles and the deking, and then sometimes you look like, oh man, there's Chris Kreider. But he's been solid with Trocheck, man. Back to the point, him, Trocheck, and Gaudreau. I wouldn't change that line. I wouldn't change a thing about that line. That you keep that forever. For as long as you have Trocheck, Kreider, and Gaudreau on your team, you keep that as a line. They work well together. And Halak played good. He didn't do anything spectacular, but he made some good saves. He definitely kept us in there too when we weren't skating a lot. Even though we gave up 2 goals, there was a reason we gave up 2 goals. We stopped skating. I don't know what it is. No, we didn't quit after that, but we kind of got comfortable. I don't think we quit. We just got a little comfortable, but then we turned it on again. And Lafreniere came out with the win. Incredible no-quit play. Made a great pass to Mika to begin with. That was a sneaky little, good angle. Markstrom made a fantastic save on that. I think that save was very underrated, because that probably should have went in too, especially Mika sniping that. But Lafreniere turns around, gets the rebound, reaches with all he can, turns around, whips it in for the game-winning goal. Man, I'm so happy for Lafreniere. Hopefully that just sets him off. Him and Capo are like the same way. Like, when something sets them off like that, for the next 10 games, they're just going to be rolling. Watch what I'm telling you. Lafreniere, he's going to be rolling the next couple of games. Him and Heedle's always been, but man, oh man, what a fantastic game. This might have been the best game so far this season. Playoff atmosphere, playoff energy. The hits, the fighting, everything was outrageous. My boy was at the game. Shout out. But just wow, man. Just incredible. Absolutely no quit in New York. I can't wait for Vancouver at home. Another game at home. And then we verse Seattle and then Carolina. And Seattle is no joke this year. Whatever happened in the past games, they're still good. And Carolina, looking to be our newest big rivalry, maybe like Pittsburgh and Washington when I was growing up, because they're going to be our new roadblock. Like, man, we got to beat them every year to get to the dang Stanley Cup. We got to beat this year, maybe even the Devils first. Hopefully we can fight for a home advantage, because we're not that far behind, especially after, we had a rougher start to the season. They're slowing down a little more. We're picking it up. So that's why we're in good hands right now. We're in a good situation where I think, I don't know if we can be first in our division, but we can definitely take the Devils out of their home advantage against us. So, all in all, solid game. Great. Very proud to be a Ranger fan today. Very proud to be a Ranger fan last night. Grateful that I enjoy doing this too, because I wanna hear from you guys. Leave a comment, like, subscribe, do whatever if you want. If not, I'll go fuck myself. Whatever. Either way, I hope you all have a great rest of the week. This was fun. I might do it like this more often, where I'm not trailing off into a lot of different thoughts, too many at once, But anyway, shout out to the best city in the world, best sport in the world, best team in the world. That's the New York Rangers. No quit. Have a good one, guys. Take care. Love you all.